time for a Lycan overview. To get this class, you will need rank 10 Lycan reputation. By the way, can we all agree that this looks like the worst class armor in the game?
No, 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 no.
Also, just saying this as someone who is Team Lycan. This war was rigged. So was this one. And who could forget this one? I guess that's the outcome you can expect from vampire simps. Put vampire waifus on the opposite side, and it's pretty much going to be one-sided from the beginning. Anyway, moving on. For your enhancements, go full luck. However, if you have Awe or Forge enhancements, then here are some suggestions. Its first rank 4 passive increases its haste and crit chance by 15%. Its second rank 4 passive reduces damage taken by 15%. Surprisingly, there is no rank 10 passive on this class. Its auto attack is a basic strike. Switching things up, let's go from right to left. Its fifth skill is called Howl of Terror. You attack one target dealing 0 damage. However, you apply Keystone Predator to yourself, which increases your outgoing damage by 15%. Also, you apply one of 4 stuns to the target. They will be listed on screen for time's sake. Now, these might not be the exact values as that is what I observed while testing, so that's why I put the approximately sign next to the seconds. However, if some of the numbers are wrong, then let me know down below. This skill also cannot miss. Your fourth skill is called Pouncing Strike. You target one enemy and deal 350% weapon damage onto them. You also apply Disoriented to the enemy. This reduces their critical strike chance by 50% and decreases their dodge chance by 20%. Lasts 20 seconds. If you combine your fifth and fourth skill, then you apply a debuff to your enemy that increases their incoming damage by a certain amount, proportional to the length of their stun. It will be listed on screen to save time. Don't believe me? Well, then have a look for yourself. As we can see, my base non-crit auto attack damage is 248. Now, let's combine our fifth and fourth skill together and see what we get. So, we got spooked and exposed. Now our non-crit auto attack damage is 342. By using our base auto attack damage, and multiplying it by 1.15 from our Keystone Predator buff, as well as 1.20 from the exposed debuff on the enemy, we can see we get 342. Similarly, we can use the same method to confirm what percentage of increased outgoing damage the enemy is receiving. One thing I want to add here is that the debuffs last long enough on your enemy that you will be able to use your fourth skill on them a second time for increased damage, as the previous debuff will still be active when your fourth skill comes off cooldown. I honestly don't know why they didn't add this information in the skill descriptions. Anyway, moving on, your third skill is called Thrill of Battle. You basically attack one target. However, if you have the Keystone Predator buff from your fifth skill applied, then you also apply Endless Hunt to yourself. This increases your crit chance, crit damage, and dodge by 15%. Costs 0 mana. Lasts 10 seconds. Your second skill is called Savagery. You apply Instinct on yourself, which increases your physical outgoing damage by 5%. Stacks 5 times, and lasts 6 seconds. You also apply Bloodlust to yourself, which is a heal over time. Stacks 5 times, and lasts 15 seconds. This skill cannot miss. Now for soloing. Just be aware that some bosses are immune to your stun, so you may not want to fight them with this class. Okay, now we can begin. For your combo, I would go 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 3, or 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 2. Make sure you wait for your 4 to cool down before activating your 5. Chain your 5th and 4th skill together to get better results. Always spam your 3rd skill as it's free to use and is a reliant way of gaining mana back. Just make sure you have the Keystone Predator buff applied to you first. As with your 2nd skill, I would try to keep the stacks up as long as you can, if you have mana to spare. And that's pretty much it. Here is the class with Forge and damage boosts. It can still die to hard-hitting enemies though. Don't farm with this class. While this class has the potential to reduce enemy critical strike chance, dodge, increase enemy incoming damage, and apply a stun on them, there is too much RNG involved, as well as there being better options for supporting out there. Also, if the boss is immune to stuns, then half your support capabilities are gone. So yeah, don't use this class to support. Overall, Lycan is a nice class to have. It is a really good class for 1v1 PvP, especially with Smite attached to it. However, we all know the state of PvP nowadays. The 2 main things I don't like about it, though, are its RNG with its 5th skill, as well as running into mana problems. Although, the latter can be solved with Forge enhancements. So, if you are a lower level, then, I recommend you get the Lycan class, as it is very easy to get rank 10 Lycan reputation. However, if you are a vampire simp, then I suggest you stay away from this class. Anyway, that's all from me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.